All right. Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. It is I, Gregory Puff, joined here by Thundercloud. We are doing some Final Fantasy Randomizer action. Got Rumblefish82 taking on Asher1611. Both of these runners participated in the spring tournament last year. Asher doing 3 and 2, where Rumblefish went 2 and 3. So this should be a very exciting matchup. I am excited to call it. Thundercloud, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Gregory?
Man, I'm killing it. You want to talk about the flags real quick before I get these racers going?
Sure. If you've been watching Randomizer, you know this past week what they've been, but these are our water flags, so their incentive locations are Ice Cave, Ordeals, and Titan's Trove, and then the week being Water Week, we have an incentive in Sea Shrine. So we'll likely see an Oxio pop up early somewhere, and maybe see an early seed dive, and hopefully see some people get some magic to get through that, or else it could be a bad time.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I like both of these party comps. We've got the Fighter Thief double red. So you got like the, black and white magic kind of covered while you have your Thief for running, where Asher went with a more traditional party with the Fighter Rainbow.
Big fan of the Fighter Rainbow. The white mage can do a lot in keeping you in a dive whenever you feel like you're about to wipe. That the white mage can either save everyone or pull them back up.
Yep. No, I agree with you there, totally. I think the White Mage is one of those kind of underutilized classes recently. But I feel like with the scaling being 230, the White Mage does have good use in the late game. You get life that's locked out, you get life 2 that's locked out. Even something like Invis 2 or Cure 4, I mean, those would be super helpful heading into Topher, especially if the bosses get kind of ugly there.
Yeah, and Rumblefish's party is very, I'd say, gambly. I mean, you're hoping that Thief's run chance matters compared to your opponent.
Yeah.
And then the reds, you're hoping that the magic spells that you want in both black and white somewhat land in their learnable slots.
Mm-hmm.
Or else this could be not a smooth sailing seed for Rumblefish.
No, I definitely agree with you there. If you get, like, some garbage level 1 magic or level 2 magic or whatever, then... and everything gets kind of locked out. Yeah, you got life 2 unlearnable, but Fade, man, that white mage is gonna.
Yep, white's gonna get that benefit from Fade.
Yeah, and I misspoke. Life 2 is red mage learnable, so Rumblefish is gonna have access to life 2 on both of his red mage, and we've got a lit 2. That's pretty much the only sweeper spell we have. And then Temper, which is obviously a really, really amazing late game black magic spell.
Now all that white magic's great, but you really don't want to share Invis 2, Life 2, and Fade on the same level. That's actually probably one of the worst combinations of shared white magic you could do on the same level. Ooh,
well, yeah, I see the crown for 2,600, but I could not agree with what you're saying more, because, yeah, once you get into the end of the game, you're going to want to have the Life 2 charges in case you lose some Light Warriors during any of the boss refights, but you also need your Invis 2s to get your evade stacks up, and
yeah, you're going to use Fades to clear out some really nasty encounters that might not have good spell weaknesses to them, like waters or something.
Yeah.
Airs.
And Classic Gamer pointing out that Fade will be learnable for the Red Wizard and the Knight, so he's going to have Fade charges later, just not right now, whereas Asher is going to at least have the Fade charges, which obviously is going to be the MVP right now with only having Lit 2.
Mm-hmm. But Lit 2 should definitely be good enough all the way, at least through Marsh Cave, if they have to go there.
Yeah, I think I kind of have to agree with you. I think they'll be fine, at least in the early game. Even having to go to a place like Marsh, Lit 2's gonna pretty much carry you.
Ice Shield's a really good pickup at the very beginning. That Absorb into Ice Shield will make pretty much anything in here hit that fighter for 1 damage.
Yeah, and it looks like both racers are like holding hands on their way to Garland. Rumblefish is going to get out of here, use whatever camping gear he picked up, which I missed because his stream was lagging a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing a little slideshow action for us.
Yeah, I like it. Fighter.
I think he's got Garland's going to go down 1 Lit 2, very low HP Garland, so easy.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Garland couldn't have had more than like 60 hit points, and we get a canoe. Man, that opens up the inner seat big time.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, you really would like.
You really want to get funneled at the early game to find the progression. You don't want to have to use canoe to see 2 other dungeons.
Yeah, but I mean, you do open up those 2 dungeons, and you open one of my favorite dungeons up, which is Volcano, because you got so many chests on that 2nd level there, and you can avoid a lot of encounters going through there.
Yeah, it's been a popular strategy to hit that armory up in Volcano with your canoe before you do too many other incentive dives.
Yeah, so we got the canoe, the crystal. Obviously, I assume these runners will probably head up Matoya, turn in that crystal, and then go talk to the pirates and hang out with them for a little bit.
They did have the money to get that crown too, so they won't have to make the trip back for that.
Yep. Yeah, so far so good, I think, as far as what we've seen. We'll see how these 2 runners make the rest of the seed go. As Asher's the first person out of Canaria, he's going to get stopped by a couple of odd eyes and a few sahags. And you know one thing I've noticed? Have you seen any skills or spells yet?
No, not yet. We haven't seen a ton of enemies, but we haven't seen skills and scripts yet. So let's hope that doesn't mean the bad stuff's waiting to come at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But then again, kind of rather see it there than early.
That's a big pickup on Asher's side. He grabbed the Bane Sword. Ooh. Bane Sword's going to be good for clearing, especially, if you want your fighter to do something besides attacking, which he put it on his White Mage, I found kind of... that's a move.
Mm-hmm. And he picks up a cube from Matoya. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean, it's actually pretty good because that doesn't throw you into Mirage. You just have to wait to get all the way through that dungeon when you find the chime.
And it looks like we're going to get a bridge scene from Rumblefish.
Oh my.
I know, right? The bridge boss happening. He must forgot he's got a free ship.
Yeah. He's kind of been out of the community for a little while. At least he hasn't seemed to be active, so he might not know totally the flag set.
Yeah, I think the last race Rumblefish actually ran was Swiss 2019 Last Chance Qualifier race. So, yeah, I mean, it's been about a year since he's done anything with the Final Fantasy Randomizer community that I know of. And it looks like we got Heal 3 at level... Ooh, that's a good one. But opting not to pick up Lamp, which I'm confused by, but we'll see how that plays out for him.
Looks like... Flex Shop, Ice 3, Lit 3, Fire 2, and Bane. What do you pick up? I pick up Lit 3 and Ice 3. Probably drop the Fire 2 and Bane.
Yeah, probably not going to use Bane. You've already got a Bane Sword. I can't really imagine picking all that stuff up. May as well save your money for those 2 spells.
Whatever's weak to Fire will probably take just as much damage from Lit 3 anyways.
Yeah, Lit 3 is by far it's definitely a utilitarian spell. Like, I feel like Lit can get you through most dungeons, more so than even, like, Ice 3.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I've noticed something about Ice 3. If you get Ice 3, well, we got an Oxio, so now we've got C available. Well, once these guys find the canal, C will be available. And we do know that Mermaids is incentivized in this particular flag set, so that's just more places to go.
Yeah, it's starting to look like that canal is probably going to be in Volcano. I would guess Volcano. Could be in Marsh. I mean, it could be in Ice.
Yeah, I mean, it can literally be anywhere. As far as chest density is concerned, I mean, I would assume the canal would be in Volcano since there's, 30-something chests down there versus the 16 in Ice Cave?
Probably the safest bet.
Yeah.
But, what we could find is a floater and not even have the canal in the inner sea.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, Ice Cave is right there. Ice Cave could just hand us the floater and we're off into the air without having to worry about the canal at all. And Rumblefish is just opting not to boat around. I'm assuming he's got the canoe. He doesn't think he needs the boat. And Hydras, being Hydras, have Fire 3.
Yeah, that's not a good thing to see, but you probably won't see too many Hydras if you are using your tents and cabins to get through the channels.
Yeah. Looks like he stopped at Astos' castle. Not really sure what happened there. We have we have the crown. I forgot. And we got a bottle, totally useless at this current juncture, but it could lead to go mode. But obviously, can't do anything with it without the floater. But good XP, good gold. It's always good to kind of kill Astos just for those 2 reasons alone.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know. Looks like you're right there at the Marsh Cave. Do you take the chance to go there? Or do you feel like the seed's telling you you're not going to need to?
I just don't see the purpose in it. There's only 10 chests in Marsh Cave, and it takes a little while to get through those chests because there's like, 1 in each room on Marsh Bottom. It's almost like It's almost a 2 or 3 minute clear, whereas you could probably check double the amount of chests in that amount of time going to Volcano.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing about it is, even if what you need is in there, in Marsh Cave, you probably can bet that your opponent didn't go there until the last thing either.
Yeah. Well, I want to go on ahead and thank Speed Gaming 6 for raiding us with a party. The raid has happened. We got more people checking it out. Final Fantasy Randomizer just starting about 5.5 minutes. Well, not 5.5 minutes. There we go. Timer says 8 minutes, so I'm guessing I'm going to go with that. But yeah, that's about as long as we've been doing this thing. This is a 2020 Spring Tournament, Week 1 of Swiss Flags. Swiss Flags, like Thunder mentioned earlier, we've got Sea Incentivized, we've got Ice, we've got Ordeals, we've got a loose canal floating around, a couple of other loose items. It's going to be crazy times, and we're very excited to call it, and we thank Speed Gaming for having us on Speed Gaming 5.
Speaking of, we thank Speed Gaming 6 for rating us with 35 people. Welcome everybody from Speed Gaming 6 in the early start of the game between Asher and Rumblefish here.
Yep.
Nothing really break worthy of like anyone breaking out fast here. Kind of going through the motions of what the seed's laid out so far.
And we got life. We got regular life at Red Mage Learnable as well. So, I mean, man, Red Mage is stacked. It might not have been a bad plan for Rumblefish to bring those 2 red mages along. But unfortunately, like you said, you've got all these good white magic and black magic spells sharing the same slot.
Mm-hmm. You will have to wait till promotion to get that fade, but it is there for the reds later.
Yeah, I mean, life and wall. I mean, wall is like, that's another one of those, I think, underrated spells. People don't think a lot about. I mean, I think a lot about it. But, you know, if you can't find ribbons, wall is going to work, especially a low-level wall.
Right. And having one ribbon, sometimes you feel like, I don't know about this, but if you have ribbon and wall spell, you feel a lot safer.
Yeah, you can definitely start really go moding when you're in go mode, like just completely quit checking chests as opposed to, you know, trying to hunt down a second ribbon. And level 4 black, we've got Zap, your favorite spell. So far, level 2 is the only one with any sort of good sweeper spell. I didn't see anything noteworthy at level 3 black magic, did you?
Not really. I mean, like you said, Zap. It's like the only thing I would have picked up. Maybe just have something at level 4 to cast.
Alright, well, Asher is going full on. He's going full on gamble strats, and he's going to head over to Marsh even with the canoe.
No, this is a play. This is a play that can put you ahead. I've recently raced one of these flags actually last night where we got the same situation, early canoe, and my opponents all went Volcano Ice Cave, and I felt behind, so I went Marsh and a loose ruby, and the canal was in Marsh Cave.
That is insane, and that is with the canoe. You found a loose and a canal in there.
Yes.
Man, talk about the canoe being the ultimate red herring.
So we'll see if that same trick kind of plays right here. I don't know. It's not very likely that it will, but if it does, this could give Asher a huge lead.
Well, the good thing is, you know, unless he finds something really awesome here, he's going to more than likely reset out of both of these dives. Like, you know, if he... And what? At the end of the day, it may take him 4 or 5 minutes to get through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't see him...
It's not the worst time loss to have. Nothing pops up here.
Yeah, and I don't, you know, and he's going to reset out of that because he doesn't really need that money. Rumblefish is going to pick up his Oxyel from Bicky after murdering 9 pirates. I mean, granted, the pirates did take over this town, so they kind of deserved it, but...
Wonder if Bottom Marsh will have some type of salvation here for Asher.
Yeah, Asher... Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see because Top Marsh, of course, had a whole lot of bupkis. And we got Scorpions, everybody's favorite encounter in vanilla.
Yeah, these things generally hit at least 2 or 3 hits, and they can roll some pretty high power too. Not good at the early game.
And the Space Drake, one of our newer members in the communities in chat. What's going on? Hi. And we got the loose canal.
Oh
we
my,
got it.
It's one of these. Wow. Big Brain by Asher.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, man, there's no way I'm coming down here. for any reason.
It's very low odds in this situation that it would be a benefit to come here, but, well, it just happened to play out.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's just all about in my mind, it's all about the chest density. Where are, oh my gosh, and he found a gold bracelet too. He is yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, well, you know, what's funny is Asher is the guy behind the scenes when we were forming these flag sets that he ran hundreds of simulations on each week to figure out the percentage of where you would find things if you had canoe or if you didn't have canoe. And this marsh cave is a very low percent compared to volcano and ice. So
yeah,
it's amazing that he personally decided to do this.
Yeah, I have to say for sure that that Asher is one of the main proponents of these particular flags. I mean, I was part of the spring tournament, 2020 spring tournament planning committee as well. You know, helping put these flags together. But Asher really did a lot of work running the simulations, coming up with the flags, trying to do something that's kind of uncomfortable but fair at the same time. And that's kind of what we were aiming for as far as these flags are concerned. Do want to go on ahead and thank those people. We have, it was me, Asher, Spellzap, and Crab Cakes, and our basic lead, Leggy Starscream, who put this whole tournament together.
Yes, a very big shout out to all those involved with making this tournament happen, because this is one of the most fun and exciting times for Final Fantasy Randomizer, and we're glad that we can bring it to everybody on the Speed Gaming and other channels.
Yeah, and it looks like Rumblefish is going to go on ahead and make his way over to Crescent. He's going to do the Crescent, talk to the old men, see what they have, as Asher's just trying to get away from these mucks with Stun Touch. Not only do they hit hard, but they have Stun Touch. That is annoying. And gargoyles are unrunnable. That sounds like a load of excitement.
You know where else you find gargoyles?
Yes, I am. Freaking Earth Cave.
At least they don't seem to have a bad script like Toxic, right?
Yeah, unrunnable 9 gargoyles just spamming Toxic everywhere. That's no fun. We got anything good in the armor shop here? Nah, not really. Chain armor for 21. We're gonna see white magic. Level 6, nothing good there for the red wizard.
Lady
Warp
Block
is... I was gonna say, he's completely locked out of warp right now, which is something Asher doesn't have to worry about.
Yeah, that's a thing that could matter. We have had a race earlier today from different runners where Ice Cave was... Oh, wow.
I know, and we were thinking the big brain play on Asher's side was to get that canal, and that canal is completely worthless right now. So
I hate to say we commentary jinxed this to happen, but we did kind of talk about it.
Yeah. We did mention that the canal may not even be, but that's just so trolly to have the canal in the inner sea when you don't even need it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad, but at the same time, like we said, it didn't cost Asher a ton of time. He did get the gold bracelet out of it. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, and it looks like at the 15-minute mark, 1540 something-ish or another, it looks like he's going to be up in the air, and he's going to do the first check that most people try to do, which is going ahead and hit up Sarda and see what Sarda has. I'm interested to see what Asher decides to do. Do you think he's going to take his newfound canal and head over to Crescent that? Well, that's obviously what he's going to do. And you get a Thor's Hammer for all your trouble.
Well, that's
Thor's
good
Hammer.
in an early game, I guess.
Yeah, you know, if you have to do like an early ice or an early sea, it could even be useful, somewhat useful in Ordeals. Definitely going to be useful in sea.
Yes.
Since most enemies down there are weak to lightning. And Rumblefish lost, maybe? Thinking about turning in his bottle?
I think he's looking for a guy, in his bottle.
That's right, Cyranus. All I gotta do is just mention my name and I'll call you out. Cyranus calling me out. I'm excited to be here. We got all kinds of people in chat. C-Note 58. Cyranus.
See Cheesinator out there.
Cheesinator.
Black
hanging
Mages.
And yeah, it looks like I just don't see Asher not going to Crescent quickly. So he'll be in the air first.
But he's gonna stop here first for sure. Ooh, pro rings are very cheap.
Yeah, I mean he can get pro rings for everybody with the amount of money he has. Let's see if this. Yeah, let's see if this bottle that he picked up, and it turns into the Opal Cheerio again. Something you really don't want to see, but it is the best mage armor that you can get in the game.
Well, we found the Thor and we found the Opal. We don't have much more as far as duds go.
Yeah, I mean, especially for both of these parties, they're going to want the tail. So the only other dud that's really out there, and I use that in quotations, is the power bonk. And the power bonk, wouldn't really even consider that a dud as well, because it is pretty useful.
Rumblefish skips over cardio checks. Don't blame him. Oh, no, he is going to do them.
What are you talking about, Cernus? I won the first race. So we are both 1-0.
Hey, we're all in the 1-0 club.
Yeah, we are. Thunder, a hard-fought battle against Specty. What was that, a couple of days ago?
Tell you what, I popped in the Specty stream yesterday. I saw him running some seeds, and the 0-1's better look out next week because Specty's dangerous.
Yeah, Specty was... I mean, the fact that he kept up with you, I mean, he's clearly one of the better runners out there for sure. The 0-1s are looking kind of scary. I mean, you got, I think, Volcano's down there now after his loss to Tarnin earlier. Of course, like you said, Specty. And then there we go. We got a floater. Asher's going to be in the air here.
Not too much farther behind that Rumblefish, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he had the money to pick up that warp spell, which is... Well,
it's okay. It's okay for now. I mean, he doesn't need it right now. Level 6 spells, he's going to need to be close to level 20 to use it.
Yeah. So what do? You've got the canoe. You've got the floater. You're at the point now, at least Rumblefish is, where more than likely both loose items are going to be required.
Right.
Because the only thing we have...
If I'm Rumblefish, I go Ice Cave right now, I guess. Because I know I'm not going to be able to use Warp Trick. If I'm Asher, I put off Ice Cave till I can cast Warp. And I probably do Ordeals or Waterfall right now. More likely Ordeals first.
Yeah. I'm thinking, because of the Warp thing, I'm thinking maybe hold off. Hit up Volcano, or hit up Waterfall and Sea Shrine, see what's there. Get your first Fiend kill out of the way, hit up Ordeals, get all those last couple of incentives. Hopefully you find the tail, then you can pick up Warp, then you can get through Ice Cave quicker. I mean, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get through any places quicker without Warp or Exit.
Yeah, definitely, I would put off doing the Sea Shrine incentive until after I would personally do Ordeals and Waterfall first. Because you don't want to, you're not going to be able to put off everything until you get Warp. That's just too far ahead.
Got a vanilla gold bracelets in Gaia for a little bit cheaper than they run in vanilla. Yeah, and Cernus pointing out the obvious. There's a lot of monsters out this year. You can't sleep on anyone, which I could not agree with that statement more. And we got another raid, Speed Gaming 4, coming in with a party of it doesn't tell me, but I'm excited that they're here. Nice. Well, for those 100 people that just joined us, man, we are playing some Final Fantasy Randomizer. This is the 2020 Spring Tournament. We are in the first week of Swiss right now, and we have a match between two 0-0s, Asher1611 and Rumblefish82. My name is Gregory Puff, and my comms partner is Thunderclawed. And welcome.
Looks like we got some peds going on Asher's screen. Or peds, that is. Pretty good EXP, but they tend to be chunky and they don't take magic damage very good, so I mean, the Fade's going to help with that.
Yeah, and so it looks like Asher is pulling the play that I mentioned, which it looks like he's going to head up Waterfall and then do Sea Shrine, where Rumblefish is going into unincentivized Volcano. I didn't see if he got anything worthwhile in the armory, or if he even made it.
I also wasn't there. I had to refresh my stream and then I got an ad.
Oh, lovely. Wait, did you... Oh. Well, and we've got Asher and Waterfall. He's just going to do Waterfall things. We got Rumblefish heading down towards Carrie. He's going to do some Carrie stuff. And we're going to see what's down in these bottom chests here. we got some Paralisks. They're going to go down to some Ice 3 pretty easily. Paralisks not a bad battle to see. I like them as long as they don't roll anything stupid. Decent experience. Let's see what we got up here. We got a Pro Ring. Pro Ring, best gauntlet in the game. Protects against Death Elemental. Also equipable by pretty much everybody and has 8 Absorb. So Pro Ring, really good to find, even though we saw Pro Rings in Melman for pretty cheap at 3,000. Arachnids being annoying with their hold. So they're going to hold a couple people while Lit 2 comes out and mows them all down, hopefully. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but yes, I hope the insight was good. Oh my god, it's CG Grifters in the house. Man, I haven't seen CG Rifter since the Duckling Derby, and we got an Adamant coming out of the robot. It's good to have CG in here. Black Mage as well, Cheeseinator. And he's going to switch over to the Flame Shield from the Ice Shield. I guess get some of that flame resistance. Yeah, we haven't seen CG Rifter since, like I said, I think it was the first Duckling Derby, which was about 8 months ago. So it's good to have you in chat and hanging out with us. Darren Dry is here as well. Excited to see people. And it looks like, oh my gosh, Asher is in a serious world of hurt with these stupid hold arachnids. They are now snorting at him. We've got, like, he is stun locked. One person's asleep. He's going to try to throw out some Ice 3s, but hopefully he can get away. Oh my gosh, now they have Fire 2. No. Oh no. This is no good. Lit 3 comes out, and I think he'll be able to mow all these guys down. But at least we know now, after hold, arachnids have Fire 2, and man, it's not as bad as Blaze Arachnids, but it's definitely something. I know, I agree, Classic Gamer. Snort with no lamp. These guys didn't pick up lamp. I don't know what they were thinking. And it looks like Rumblefish making a... unfortunately, hitting this trap tile twice. I mean, the spike tile is not a bad one to have. They do have Ice 3, but it looks like he's going to run away from it, which, I don't know, I might have at least thrown a couple Ice 3s out there to see what would happen.
In my experience, those are all, like, 90% of the time too chunky to take. And they hit so hard. Yeah,
you're not wrong. I mean, waters always seem to roll, like, 600 HP for sure. And Rumblefish...
Ooh, the Thunder Groger.
Ooh, and that's going to be a wipe right there. No, it's not going to be a wipe. He gets away.
He's there. He's got life 2, right?
Yeah, he should have life 2.
Oh, he's got life. And life 2. Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's fine.
Easy.
Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy is what they say, or at least that's what children say. Let's go on ahead, Asher. He's going to get out of Waterfall. He's going to think about his options. Because I'm not sure how he's going to deal with Carrie with these spells and what he has. Like, what's his sword? He's got an ice sword?
I mean, he's got lots of tempers. Carrie doesn't take much to get powerful enough for.
That's true, and Caleb is here. He was my original comms partner, but unfortunately he got stuck calling the Chaos and Sledge Calamity run from earlier that kind of got a late start, and then the seed was just, it was a dang special for sure.
So you can blame those 2 runners that you have me on comms with Gregley tonight.
I'm excited to have Thunder here with me, calling this battle between these 2 0-0s, these 2 Spring Tournament 2019.
Ooh, let's see what Snake Lady has. Let's see, you got Invis 2 cast, very safe.
I don't mind the safety for sure.
Dragon Sword?
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe I was wrong about the Ice Sword. Maybe you didn't have it. Oh, these guys didn't get a lamp. I'm just done. I'm done with these guys.
Oh, am I mistaken, or did he pick up a wizard stick somewhere?
I thought I saw a wizard stick, but I don't know. But I'm still bummed about this lack of lamp. I mean, what's this thief and his fighter going to do? They're not going to be able to do anything now that they're dark.
Yeah, dark's like the worst ailment you could get in this one.
Oh my god, Speed Game 3 is here.
Did you just see that fighter miss because of dark? Oh, Thunder! I show up again!
Man, we get back-to-back Thunders, and it looks like they roll low enough to keep everybody alive as Invis 2s come out. I think he's got enough heal 3s though, right? He should be fine.
A little sneeze will take out the 3 party members at this point. Okay, heal 3 coming out. Good. Pick up.
Yeah. Yeah, Space Drake. Yeah, Thunder.
Alright, that Dragon Sword, 2 hits, 118. That's getting to decent damage. More darkness, the whole party can't see. Blind leading to blind.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do at this point. I mean, at least it's just dark. But, I mean, we know she has skills as well because of thunder coming out. So let's see what happens.
That darkness is really affecting that fighter right now. Ooh, paralysis touch.
Yeah, at least it was only 3 hits, 71. But, you know, we kind of joke about Lamp, but man.
There it is. Use the wizard stick. Use the wizard stick.
Just confuse her at this point. He needs something.
Ineffective. Good try.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like this is chaos right now. Thief punches, 2 hits, 2 damage. Fighter goes out to the swing, misses again. This darkness is killing.
This is right unbelievable. I have never again.
Gets the confuse on Carrie. Okay, we're safe for at least a round.
Yeah. What's the odds of getting out of confused status? It's pretty low.
I think it's 1 in 4.
Yeah, so it's like stun touch. He's not sure what to do at this point. I mean, he's
got a pre-rolled wizard stick. Doesn't hit though.
We're too busy calling this. Asher's been doing all kinds of stuff during this battle.
Heal pot strats. Heal pot strats.
Yeah.
Carrie is taking everything Rumblefish has to come
Chat
out.
Asking if the fighter is slowed. No, the fighter just has darkness status.
2 hits,
it is
41. All right, we're putting dents in this snake.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you get enough tempers out there, you can finally get that dragon sword to actually do something.
Oh no, it's back to thunder!
No!
Oh, we're down to the blinded knight. But he does hit a crit for 315! Oh.
That was a nail biter for sure. As
that
Rumblefish.
Was a carry.
Yeah, Rumblefish at the
Carried that carry, Mr. Fighter.
Rumblefish at the 29-minute mark has lit up his first orb, and Asher taking on fake blue stake.
GG, this is the end, right? Yes, Dangwoo, I feel like we just finished the game right there. Alright, meanwhile, what kind of progression has Asher been doing over here?
I think he did the bottle, which we know turned into the opal bracelet. He did his slab turn in, which I don't even know where he got the slab from. He must have gotten it out of a waterfall. And he did that to get a TNT. No, he got an adamant, I think. Oh, he got
some. Turn into TNT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he had to do the double dip. The slab turned into the adamant, which turned into the TNT. So now he's got to do the old double dippy of Earth.
Now that's the ultimate lazy dwarf right there.
Yeah, we got a rod, so that's our another go mode item. Asher needs the key and the loot, I think, right? Do we have a chime?
We don't have a chime yet.
Okay.
We don't have a key. We don't have a loot.
Yeah, so, and we've already come to the conclusion that at least one of these loose items is going to be required, since the only dud item out there is the power bonk, right? Mm-hmm. And these guys are going to more than likely want the tail.
Yeah, the tail would be really nice for Rumblefish, but at the same time, I think Rumblefish has already bought 3 level 1 spells, so he's not going to be able to pick up that fate after all.
Well, I've been told by our tracker to look at notes, so...
No time.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Yeah, so yes, as Chad has been pointing out, the robot did give us the adamant, the blacksmith gave us the slab, Lefane gave us the TNT, and the TNT turned into the rod. So that was a lot of work just to get a stick. And Asher, he's going to follow Rumblefish's footsteps and go into Volcano and see what's happening. Now I get to see what's actually in the armory since I missed it earlier.
Asher's about to descend on his trip down to Carrie, which is going to be another exciting match, I'm sure. Rumblefish is leaving Onrak. Probably going to go up to water. Where are you going? Where are you going, Rumblefish? Gonna take his airship south. Dropping off Melmon? Yep, Melmon. Checking out the magic available there. Level 5 had the Fog 2, which would probably be the best pickup post-promotion for those reds. Then Fire 3, Brack, Block 2. Block 2 after promotion. You might want to pick up Block 2 because we can have some pretty high evade chaoses in this tournament. But Fire 3 and Brack are very nice pickups at the same time. Yeah, sorry, Rumble, you're gonna have to promote for that fog too. While Asher's looting the Volcano Armory. Turns into our Hydra. Should be easy. Rumblefish finds the cheap pro rings, which he can also afford for all 4 of his party members if he chooses here. He's gonna have to make some inventory space though.
Alright.
Ooh, we got a solo air on Asher's screen.
And good thing it was only one of them, because that's a bunch of...
Let's see. Got a shield pickup that we're putting on Asher. Go ahead and run out of here and go straight out, or... Yeah, he's gonna go out and save. I don't blame him. Quick trip, it's a safe call. Don't want to have to check all that again if you run into something weird on a trap tile further down.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the timer difference, Caleb.
I did notice that Rumblefish started his later in the race. For a while, he just didn't have it started, so that's probably all it is.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Looks like Rumblefish is going back to Onrak. He's going past Onrak, actually. He's going to do his waterfall clear.
Yeah. And I don't think Asher did not step foot in the Sea Shrine, right? That's an interesting call considering you're right there and Sea Shrine is incentivized.
Looks like we have a Hypes Nova in chat, by the way, and a Darren Dries dropping in. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Hypes, one of the best, Hypez, I should say. Hypez, one of the best commentary that hasn't done commentary yet. Be looking forward to that.
Yeah, did a really good job calling that race with Caleb the other day. Which, man, we talk about spring tournament for a second. We are doing, what, 37 races a week for the next 6 weeks?
Yeah, if you like Randomizer, this is Final Fantasy Randomizer anyways, this is the best time to be involved with Final Fantasy Randomizer, because you're pretty much going to see at least a match every day, probably more. Like today we had like 5, 6, I don't know, we had 2.
Yeah, we had 6 matches. I'm going to go on ahead while these guys are kind of just doing whatever. We know kind of what's happening. Go over the schedule real quick for the next couple days. As of right now, of course, we're doing our match, Rumblefish versus Asher, at 10 o'clock today on Speed Gaming. If you head over to our sister network after the race around 11:30, we're going to have Q Ketsuki versus Jay Cooper. That'll be at 11:30 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Then tomorrow we have just a buttload of races. I mean, we've got Gouda 632 taking on Durun on Speed Gaming Family of Networks at 3. We have Danny 3883 taking on Uriel Man at 4 p.m. Russian Bishop versus Bratster at 6 on Randomania. And then back over to Speed Gaming, we have Much Paranoia versus One Fine Day at 7. Elastoid versus Life Reboot at 8. And then a couple of matches or 3 matches at 9 tomorrow. Captain Nerd versus Ganon's Gone Wild. Shadow Walker versus Salty Fry. And The Real Super Pleb versus Groggy Dog. My gosh, that is a lot of races. And that's not even all of them, but I should probably just stop.
Yeah, that's just insane how many races. And you said 3 at one time. Wow.
Yeah, there's 3 at 9 o'clock. And there's still a 10 o'clock and a couple of 11 o'clocks tomorrow, too. That I figured at that point I had no business going over.
Phew, that's just crazy. That's going to be a huge day tomorrow. If you like Randomizer, definitely tune in.
All right, well, Hype's Nova pointing out that I skipped his, so I guess I'll go on ahead and mention his race. I don't see it on here, of course. Oh no, Ali Song versus Hype's Nova at 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time on Speed Gaming Family of Networks. That is tomorrow.
Pez has been practicing a lot lately. You might want to keep your eye out on that race.
It should be a good one. And Lemon, Kitsune, giving us the Randomizer Discord. Hit up that Discord link right there. If you like what you're seeing, head over to our Discord, join up, check out all the little links there. We've got all kinds of new player friendly things, help guides. Any one of us will talk to you and tell you what's going on in the world of Final Fantasy Randomizer.
Looks like Asher's going to try to take this gigantic pack of XP.
Yeah,
if loses Red Mage right now.
Yeah, but that's fine. He's got
XP for the fighter. That's fine.
Yeah, he's got Fade and Ice 3. And it looks like he's
chunky, but I think one more Ice 3 or Fade will get it. And he gets the Ice 3 turn order, that's good.
Yeah.
This will be a really nice boost. Should give him at least a level, maybe 2.
I would say definitely 2 levels. Yeah, he's up to 16 now. He's got to have the level advantage over Rumblefish right now.
I don't see Darkness holding him back at level 16.
Well, you never know, man. I mean, that Darkness status was really messing Rumblefish up.
Maybe he'll get the wall out. We'll see, though.
Yeah. Well, he brought his person back to life. Do you think he's going to take this battle more than once or no?
No.
No.
You don't have enough resources when you don't know what Carrie's like, and if you're planning on checking this chest over here, which he's not. Alright, so now, the nail biter that is Carrie throws the sacrificial white mage into front.
Not a bad call. Not a bad call.
Fade, temper, swinging on the fighter, temper. Swings, 3 hits, 117, already doing good damage. Fade, 153. 2 tempers gonna go out here. Carrie is gonna smack and paralysis touch the fighter. That's no bueno. That's the worst thing that could happen. That was 9 hits, by the way. That's scary.
We have Cure 4, though, right?
No.
So, I thought I saw... Did we not see Cure 4 at level 3?
Okay, snapped out of the paralysis.
Okay, well, that's good. I certainly had a Cure 4, but I'm losing my mind. Let me check the track. Let me check our tracker. See if
well, the Fade takes out Carrie there, so that was not quite as eventful as Rumblefish, but still a Carrie that put up a fight.
Yeah, that was...
Carrie.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. And Rumblefish getting his Adamant, but it looks like he's going to go on ahead and run into a bunch of Hydras with Fire 3, and that's going to stink. It's going to knock out most of his people.
Ooh, Cure 4 from the Hydra on the Acho.
What? And Toxic coming out. God, his Hydra
rings.
I want to thank chat. Dangwoo's excited about our comm thing. Cheesinator's here hanging out. Caleb asking if we've seen any loose items. I haven't seen a loose item yet. Have you seen a loose item?
No, the only thing loose I've seen is High Pez in chat.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
He's pretty loose, but not too loose.
Yeah. And the housing market's out of control. I didn't even notice that the houses were close to 3,500 gold.
Yeah, that's not a price of housing you want to see, but, you know, by the time you want to buy houses in bulk, you tend to have too much money anyways, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, and I feel like Asher's already been to Gaia, so I'm not sure what's happening here. Hey, it looks like he's going to sell some stuff, maybe? Get rid of that heal helmet?
Ooh, harm 3, cure 3. Oh, what's he getting picked? You're a red mage, you can't pick it up.
Yeah,
harm 3 anyways, Mr. Rumblefish.
Yeah, I would still buy 30 houses. Darren Joyce is absolutely 100% correct. I would buy 30 houses. I would waste all my money on houses
not
and would not
at that
care.
Price. You know the housing market's going to crash. Come on.
Well, me and Thunder, we do love buying our tents. The last time Thunder and I raced the thing...
We get pretty intense with our tents, let me tell you.
Oh, good lord. And it looks like Asher's going to go on ahead and head over to Ordeals.
And... Ooh, we got a Tyro.
And I'm looking at the tracker. It doesn't look like anybody's been to Ordeals yet, so we get to see our first look into that place. And Rumblefish heading south. He's gonna try to check that incentive mermaids area.
I think Ordeals is gonna have a loose. I just had this feeling.
Yeah. Well,
which is always nice when you find a loose in the path of an incentive.
Yeah, it's always nice. Like, you hate to find a loose like somewhere goofy.
Like TFC.
Like, yeah, or Marsh Locked.
Oh man, Marshlock. You know, I don't think that has shown up this whole tournament yet, the loose in Marshlock, but it's going to happen and someone's going to get angry.
Oh, let's go ahead and do the recap. You want to do the recap or you want me to do the recap? Because Caleb needs it. You're not doing it? All right. So this is the funny part, all right? So at the beginning, right, you got the canoe and you got a crystal from Sarah. You turned in that crystal, you got a cube. Couldn't really do anything with that. You head over to Bicky, gave you an Oxyel. That's fine, right? And guess what? Asher decided, I'm going to go check out Marsh and see what's happening there. Finds a canal.
Big brain.
Yeah? Huh? What'd you say?
I said big brain.
Big brain canal play. But, well, we have the canoe. Rumblefish didn't bother to go to Marsh and headed over to the Old Men and Crescent. They had the floater.
So big brain exploded.
Yeah, big brain exploded. Totally just... And luckily he was able to make it over to Crescent and get his floater, and it didn't cost him too much time heading into Marsh. And as of right now, not much has really been going on. Sarda gave us the Thor's Hammer. We've got a bottle from Astos. We got the crown as the vendor item in Canaria for 2,600.
And Rumblefish is about to pick something up here. The key.
Yeah, we got a key, so that's go mode item as well. On his side, all he needs is the chime and the loot, and he'll be good to go.
Ribbon on the first box in Ordeals too.
That's right, the heal staff box. You gotta love seeing a ribbon that early, or that easy to access anyway.
Those mummies look like they ran out of toilet paper.
Yeah, that's a good one. I almost spit my beer everywhere. We got an ice sword
nice
finally.
Sword. So ribbon and nice sword.
Nice.
Paralysis touch on the ambush. You don't like this.
No, not at all.
There's 2 of them that succumb to it. You don't like to see it. Yeah, you got to burn your way through this encounter. You don't want to try to run with a red and a white.
No, absolutely not. You got to get out of here. And Darren Joyce pointing out the obvious. I will not waste my beer, sir. It's fine.
Lit 3 doesn't do well, but the Fade should clean up. Speaking of Lit 2 on the Wizzahag pack over on Rumblefish's screen. Doesn't do big damage to Wizzahags, takes out most of the red Zahags. Warhammer cleans up though. 1 Wizzahag, the high roll. There's that, oh wow. 1 Wizzahag just hanging on. Ooh, Katana.
The Katana's completely useless. Yeah, I was going to say completely useless to Asher. And we got an herb. We got the herb, man.
As Caleb would call it, vendor sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, herb is something we can chase.
Yeah, no loose.
Yep, no loose in our deals. Looks like Wrigley is wrong.
Yeah, what do you think? I never said that. What do you think about these metal slimes? We don't have Fire 3, but we do have Fade. Will the Lit 3 do anything to these guys?
Nah, it won't do much. It'll do like 50, but they're going down to 1 Fade. I might take 1 more of these. I don't know how many Fade charges Asher has. I might take 1 or 2 more, but honestly, he's got good levels right now. He really doesn't need to grind at this point.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you as well. They still have quite a few more dungeons to go through. And that's the one good thing I have to say about the EXP scaling in this particular tournament. Last year we ran with the same EXP scaling, but you had to get 12 key items to get 150% more key experience. Whereas this time we're doing 5% per key item. So the XP comes a little bit quicker.
Sorry is a good find on Overworld. You don't have to reset the save scum with your tents. You kind of want to take that fight.
No, I definitely have to agree with that.
TFC check on Rumblefish side. I'm excited to see what could be in here.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be
maybe an iron helmet.
No, I'm going 2 gold.
2 gold, okay.
Chat, what do you think is in here? Since he's got to get through this Wizzag fight. Whoever gets closest wins more of me and Thunder on comms.
Iron helmet. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, you're sticking to the iron helmet. I'm still sticking with 2 gold. Classic game, or thinking that Lit's going to be there.
Oh, we're still in suspense with the unrunnable.
Oh my God.
Unrunnable goes 1 tile.
They're killing us, and chat's not answering our questions.
Classic Gamer says loot, so we do have someone else involved. We got Hail Potion on C notes, guess.
Oh, and Asher getting the Jacober Dragon. Couldn't get to that chest.
Resets out of a giant sum of gold.
I don't blame him. He doesn't need gold right now. Hey man, Rumblefish really like missing his white mage right now. Having to throw lit 2s and ice 3s at this. This pack. That's rough.
Not feel good. He has lit 3, but not resorting to it.
Well, I don't blame him because he's going to probably want his lit 3s for those stupid Arsahag battles.
Zeus got lit in the Cardia, Wizard Stick also.
Which I know Rumblefish has, so I'm surprised he's not using the Zeus Gauntlet and the Thor's Hammer. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And a whole lot of nothing in Cardia. Cardia really not doing much except for that Zeus Gauntlet that Asher really doesn't need. So now he's finally going to double dip.
I think I was closest.
I don't. Well, I would say so because the iron helmet probably sells for more than 2 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give you the 1.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like Asher's about to join Rumblefish under the sea. Under the sea.
Under the sea. All right. So yeah, Asher's gonna head south. He's gonna get his key probably. We're going to get this
Soft.
last check here, and we get a soft.
Ooh, fast at level 7. Black Mage can pick that up.
And that is Black Mage learnable. You like to see it.
Asher's looking, if he finds a Massa, Asher really doesn't have a reason to class change as of now.
Well, he's got the warp charges too by now, right? So he can make this see. He's going to catch up to wherever.
He has 2 life casters, but Knight could pick up life, which is a really good thing, considering how much the Knight survives.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Asher's going to make up a lot of time because he does have those warp charges, and they do high five. A high five. Yeah, I mean, he's level, what, 18?
Yeah, he's about 18. Probably going to hit 19 after this Pinata.
Yeah. How many warp charges do you have at level, or how many charges at level 6 do you have at level 19?
I think 19 is the first charge of level 7. I don't know. I'm not good at the 6+ levels.
Me either. What is... Hold on, I gotta...
Oh no. Alright, Rumblefish is going to start his descent on Kraken's side, while Asher's going to start doing his clear of Mermaid's side, which makes sense because, you know, incentive box. Which we already know is going to be the key. As far as everything else in here goes, I don't remember seeing Rumblefish pick up anything great, so probably just going to get the key and then check the rest of the boxes on the way, then go Kraken's side just like Rumblefish is.
Yeah, I don't really see... I'm like you, I didn't really see anything that was even remotely useful aside from the key.
There you go.
And he gets his key, and like I said earlier, he's more than likely going to do some warp tricks if he has the warp charges. And Rumblefish just keeps running into these Sahag battles.
Yeah.
Unrunnable every time.
Being very careful not to overuse his resources, so he's sticking those lifters.
And at some point in time, he went on ahead and switched over to a 3-man. I don't remember when his thief passed away, but he has not brought him back to life since.
It's been a little while. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure when.
He's going to have a hard time running from stuff. And then again, we get this Arsahag battle.
Oh, so Asher has 2 warp charges right now. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, he should be able to get... He should be able to check these last couple of chests, warp out to the city, save the game, and then be able to come back in and be kind of on Rumblefish's heels. Yeah.
He'll be able to do Ice Cave the shorter way, at least. If he gets a few more levels before going Ice Cave, he could just warp trick all the way out if he doesn't need to look for a loose.
And he just, man, he's hitting this bad part of this encounter table.
The beauty of an ice sword in the water, or in the sea shrine, is those waters tend to take big chunks of damage when you swing an ice sword at them.
And we got double Arsahag, Wizahag battles happening right now, except Asher's Arsahags look to be look to have some sort of issue with them.
Yeah. They look a little albino to me.
Yeah. Look like, they don't look like they're doing too well. And Uriel, man, in chat, hanging out. I called out your race earlier that you're having with Danny 383 tomorrow at 4. Excited to have you. Yeah. Unrunnable Ghost, and we're going to get another TFC check. What was it, 226? It's going to be worth it.
Something like that. Yep. One day this TFC box is going to have something important.
223. I have failed you guys.
It looks like Rumblefish is going down to Lit 3 casts now on the Wizahag pack, so he must be running low on Lit 2s or out. We got both runners just doing their thing down through Sea Shrine.
Well, I mean...
The boxes here on Rumblefish's side, a wood stick!
Nice!
And some gold.
I don't know, man. That wood stick's pretty big news right there.
Slapped it on your Black Mage, just in case.
Yeah, you never know if all your people die.
Next the tile, don't know if it was intentional.
Yeah, that was kind of a move. Able to get away, surprisingly. Seafood Party plaque in the wrong spot. That's
Seafood
usually where the waters
plaque.
live. Yeah, plaque, exactly, plate. I gotta talk real quick. I mean, that's usually the water tile in that particular room. That's where waters typically live.
No, see, Can you draw me a picture of all these tiles on this floor? Because
Okay, so basically, when you walk into this room, the room directly below the stairs, like just south of the stairs.
there's
like,
2 rooms that are south of the stairs. Rumblefish is about to enter one that's south of the stairs right now, actually.
oh, that's right, but that's going towards Carrie. I'm talking about when you're coming into the room.
Okay.
That's the room that has the
room he just went into?
No, the room. Oh my gosh.
Hey, look, more Sahags.
Oh my gosh. These are the wrong Sahags. Yeah, exactly. Cheeseinator point out the obvious that I know where all my grind tiles are, okay?
I really hope to see the stick pick up equipped.
Yeah, I would really like to see it for sure. Put it somewhere. Put it on somebody.
Said he does the wrong play and puts a dragon sword on.
I don't know what he's thinking there. I think
Hey,
this.
look, ghosts. Oh, never mind. They're shadows.
Whew.
Here, I
Shadows
thought
are
the
annoying.
mage stick wasn't gonna get any use.
And there we go. Opal bracelet, or opal gauntlet. I'm sorry, totally useless.
Opal shield.
Okay, all right.
Getting all opal in here.
Yep.
Steel helmet. Silver helmet. Couple buckets in the box.
Why so many buckets? Why are they putting all these buckets and boxes down here? I guess to get all the water out, you know, they're trying to, because they are underwater.
Yeah, that was probably the ship. Like the people here were trying to get all the water out, or like sick on to everything.
So here's the weird part about this particular dungeon. These guys are underwater, right? And they're using one helmet, right? So do they share the helmet going down?
I mean,
What is the Oxio?
it's a barrel, I think, in the remakes of the game. It's like a barrel that can go underwater.
That's right. It is a barrel. You're correct. Asher's going to talk to the door frame. See what the door frame has to say.
Asher gets his wood stick. Pog?
Paw. But does he equip it? See, the problem is he's not equipping it yet. And that seems to be a main issue. Rumblefish is he's gonna eventually make it a Kraken.
Like, yeah, Rumblefish is probably gonna be the first player to pull Kraken unless something bad happens.
Yeah, but I'm still confused. So like 4 people share one thing.
Well, have you ever seen Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah, of course.
You know the girl that drinks the drink she's not supposed to drink and starts to float?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Ah, yes, I see. Yeah, the Oxio is makes sense. He's gonna go on ahead and put Raj up in that front slot. Totally makes sense. Give him a little bit of health so he can absorb like maybe a low level lit something, or he's gonna just bring him all the way up.
You think we're gonna see some Bane Sword use here? Yeah, he's putting on the thief. Might as well. I mean, you're a meat shield. Might as well try to get a cheeky insta-kill.
I mean, it definitely works. So it looks like we're gonna go.
No, you definitely. I would do the Thor hammer with the weapon he has too.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. So he's gonna go invis 2. He's trying to think of what he needs to do.
Why do you want to?
I guess he just wants to get that
Want
Thor's
to
hammer
temper
out
up
first.
that Thor hammer charge.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bane Sword from the the meat shield smokes out the Kraken.
Yeah, you gotta love to see that, man. The first turn, Bane just landing. He lights up his second orb at the 55-minute mark. So he's got the orb lead. He's pretty much in the lead right now. Asher floats on his tails. I mean, they've both done a lot of the same things. They've both done Volcano. You know, they're both in Sea Shrine. They've got all the same key items. But we're still looking for at least one loose item, I assume.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to see. We don't have the ruby yet, which is 2. Well, at this point, it's just one check actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's gonna have to be at least one loose. Because tail's the only thing that could be out there that might not be really necessary to get.
Yeah, I mean, it's tail and power block. Those 2 could potentially be loose, and they wouldn't need the loose items. But I still think both of these parties need the tail. They haven't found Massa yet.
You definitely don't want to not have the tail.
Yeah, I am always looking for tail, so I totally agree. As Asher comes in, he's going to take on an unrunnable Argoyle battle, which Rumblefish didn't see because he hit the tile to the left of this chest.
Yep. I tend to take the bottom tile.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I definitely take that tile as well because you want to hug the walls. Gotta hug the wall. And the adamant turns into the slab. He has not done the slab turn-in yet.
No, he hasn't done this whole thing yet.
That's right, because he didn't
But
leave the area.
he's gonna check the key lock down here.
Ah, he does have the key, so he doesn't
I
have
haven't
to
seen these
them.
yet.
I know, at this point, you haven't...
X-Scow. Definitely want to find that tail. Aegis Shield!
Yeah.
Is this the night repository or whatever? Masmoon? What is this?
What is this sorcery that's happening right now?
What, is there a ribbon in here too?
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a ribbon, a dragon armor, probably a loose item. But
we heard you like endgame gear. Here you go.
well, that solves all of our tail issues.
Yeah, once you find the Masmoon, the tail looks a lot less appealing.
Yeah, I mean he's still. I don't know. Did you see any spells that rolled red mage or red wizard learnable besides that?
Oh, for the red wizard? Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything important.
Yeah, I mean aside that from that fade, and that fade's I don't know. It's
he already has 3 charges, so we can't even think about that for him. You know?
Yeah, that is true. And he is gonna do a slab turn in. He's gonna go the wrong way. He's cross the river. Go across.
You can't use your canoe in town, buddy.
Yep, gotta. And he's gonna get the unfortunate news that the slab leads to the TNT.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of had to do it this way, but.
Yeah. Well, at least he had the key, so he could do key lock checks. So that's pretty awesome. And we got Asher taking on Kraken, a goofy-looking Kraken with a couple of red tentacles there. We got a temper coming out. Got some fade action, hitting about minimal damage, 150, and a Brack. What is up with this RNG for these two?
Brack broken into pieces.
Yeah, we got a poison smoke and a broken into pieces on the first try. Man, these guys are lucky. So with the key, I check key lock stuff. Do you think he checks key lock stuff, or do you think he moves on?
I finish out the incentives, then I go around and check the key lock stuff.
Okay, so he's gonna miss out on all that good night gear. The only incentive left is the ice cave, correct?
Yeah, we haven't seen the ice cave yet.
Yeah. And we need to find.
Ordeals had the herb, right? Yes.
Oh yeah. So we haven't seen. Have we seen what the herb turns into?
Right now we're seeing it.
Oh,
there's
that's
our
right.
tail.
There it is. That's going to make life a little bit easier for Asher. And that is a French vanilla tail because that herb came out of Ordeals, correct?
Correct.
Right. And Rumblefish has not been to Ordeals, has he not? Has he?
No, not yet.
Oh.
He's about to go do a slab thing, though.
Yeah, so Asher's going to go on ahead. He's going to take a line from Caleb here. He's going to take his paperwork to HR and get his promotion. And look at Ailmarkin in chat. Ailmarkin, how'd your race go?
Oh, we got an Ailmarkin in chat.
I did not catch any of your race, so I have no idea how it went.
And I had to stop watching around the 30-minute mark.
Maya won. Whew.
Yeah.
That is going to be a tough 0-1 to have. Like,
Specty has a fellow monster with him in the 0-1 brackets now.
Wow.
Or not brackets. Pool,
yeah. And Space Drake pointing out that he can't stop making sprites. Him and Uriel Man are resident sprite makers currently. Those guys are filling up creative with all kinds of crazy sprites. You know what, El Markin? At least you don't have to see crab cakes in the pool.
Looks like Asher's gonna check the Elfin Armory.
No. So if he's doing this check, I'm assuming he's gonna do the Keylock Dwarf check and get all that good.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him doing that check and not doing the other ones.
You know what? I kind of like him doing it this way before Ice Cave. That way, if he happens to come across the loose in these checks, or one of the loose, I should say, and he can use Process of Elimination that way to figure out if he needs to full clear Ice Cave or if he can just Warp Trick out.
Well, at this point, like what we're thinking about, so the loose is either going to be an Earth or it's going to be an Ice Cave, unless the loose is Chime, because we haven't gotten the Chime yet, which is kind of good. A lot of people like to do the sky, but checking 50 chests up there can be time-consuming.
Very time-consuming. And it's really good when you want levels, but Asher is kind of already good with levels. He doesn't want to have to do a lot of digging in Sky.
Yeah, and that's right. I forgot that he needed to pick up all the... So actually getting the tail when he did makes sense, because now he can get all these level 1, 2, and 3 spells for his knight that he needs, like the heal 3, the life 2, the fade. Check all these chests. He's definitely going to head back over to Dwarves and get all that awesome gear that's over there.
Oh, Asher finds his past tense sword.
It were there. And Rumblefish forgot that he turned the adamant to get the slab, so he's gonna, and these guys are gonna hang out here together. They have no idea.
Another high five. High five. Hot.
High five. As he finally gets his rod.
And Asher's about to have Christmas.
Yeah, he's like, ooh, Excalibur, that's great. Oh, Aegis Shield, perfect. Oh, Massa. I guess I don't... He doesn't even... Did he not pick it up?
Guaranteed,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Not the worst play, because it saves him a menu if he had to drop something else afterwards.
Yeah, true. True.
Ooh, what's... Why?
He's going full on Ice Sword strats for now.
No, he's not.
Look at your... Okay, I was like, look at your menu.
Okay.
And Rumblefish opting not to go to Ice Cave, even though that's the last incentive check. He's gonna... Is he go-moding Earth? Doesn't look like he's checked any chests.
Well, the first floor can be quickly checked after you finish the rest of Earth. I know some runners have talked about that being their preferred way of clearing Earth.
Yeah,
But I personally, especially with a good run, I always check the first floor first.
Yeah. And there's nothing these runners really want aside from ribbons that they wouldn't just reset out of.
Speaking of...
So there goes ribbon number 2. We found a pretty easy ribbon in Ordeals, which Rumblefish hasn't been to yet. So not only is he skipping Ordeals, he's skipping Ice for an Earth clear. What do you think about that?
Well, we know that that's not going to be a bad thing because its tail, doesn't need it. We'll miss out on the ribbon, though, and the promo, and the gear that comes for the night.
Mm-hmm.
So, not what I would route, but it's going to work out in his favor.
Yeah. And Asher doing the last incentive check here. He's heading into Ice Cave. He's got levels. He should have no issues here. He's got fades. He's got lit 3s. He's got a pro cape as well. Man, Earth is like, it's not messing around right now. Pro cape, the only shield, in quotations, that mages can equip. It does get equipped into the shield slot, and it has 6 absorb.
I think you're forgetting about the buckler, my sir.
Oh my gosh, the buckler. What was I even...
Hey, 2 pro capes. You know it's better than 1 pro cape in the room?
What is this, Topher? Oh, good lord. And Uriel man, good lord, reading is tough, is going to help me out here and let me know that it is actually 8 absorb with a 2 evade. 2 evade, whatever.
Ooh, we got a ruby. We got a ruby on Asher's side. Oh, he's going to full clear the whole thing, though.
I don't blame him. I mean, you got the warp trick. You're fine. That's probably why Rumblefish didn't come here, is because he doesn't have warp yet, because he hasn't gotten the tail.
Yeah, well, he's...
Yeah, I mean, right now, while that red mage party, is definitely 2 red mages, the black mage is really paying out right now, having that warp charge. And we got a loose loot!
In the ice cave.
Alright,
well, that put him in go mode?
No, he still needs the chime.
Oh, chime.
But the chime could be in Titan's Trove, because Titan's Trove is one of our newer incentive locations.
Correct.
So we made finding the ruby at least not like a total womp womp.
I wonder what else he's going to find down here.
I mean, we're still looking for... I mean, the chime could still potentially be loose. He could turn in the ruby and get either the power bonk or the... No, just
bonk, yeah.
Bonkaroni, which would mean the chime is out there. But you know what? That's, again, like I said earlier, it's not bad to have the chime be one of the loose items. Just because there's only a few more places you can check at this point.
These R-bones are not going to die to a fade. I hate R-bones.
I hate I was just about to say the same thing. I
They always roll high HP or something.
Yeah, they really do. They always roll like 300 HP. And you're like, but you're a monster from Marsh Cave. Why do you have so much HP?
Exactly.
Alright, looks like Asher's getting the French vanilla action here, just finding a bunch of gold in this room. And
Another fight I hate.
Oh my god, man cats. Yeah, he got all gold. What is this? Is this game even randomized?
Got 5 more boxes in Ice Cave that could potentially have a second loose.
Yeah. We're gonna find out right now where this last loose is.
Well, we know it's not gonna be in.
It's gotta either be here or the rest of Ice Cave.
Yeah.
There's no other place it could be.
Yeah, we know the chimes can't be in Sky.
Yeah.
Or Mirage.
So if the ruby turns into the chime, then the last loose could potentially be in Sky, but I doubt these guys are hunting down the power bonk.
I wouldn't.
No.
Vorpal?
Oh. What do you do with that Vorpal? I say throw it in that little hole that's right there next to you.
Never. I might even use it on Chaos.
Just for the lulz. I mean, granted, we haven't seen Lock. Have we seen Lock or Lock 2? I'm gonna go ahead and check out Track.
Yeah, there was a Lock in Melmon that was promotion locked, actually. Lock was locked.
Ah.
Alright, looks like we need to get the Titan's Trove check. Asher's gonna know right now if he needs to find a loose or if he's good.
Well, as of right now, this has got to be Chime. Because there's only 2 more, or there's only 8 more chests at Rumblefish.
Yeah. Literally has to find it on this floor for it to be possible before it not being shown.
So we got that. We got some gold.
There it is. There's the
yeah. Yeah.
So now we have Go Mode on Asher's screen in 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah. And he's in a good spot. He's got all the levels he needs for Topher. He's got all the gear he needs for Topher.
He just has to do 2 orbs and he can get in there.
Yeah. So he's gonna go mode to Earth and he's gonna catch up to Rumblefish right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say Asher is ahead, of course. Unfortunately, Asher's going to completely miss out on that black shirt.
I don't think he's going to miss it.
I think he's going to miss it. You need that ice and time elemental
he's gonna miss
resistance.
it. I don't think he's going to miss it.
No, you. And he's definitely going to miss this ribbon up here. And those
he's going to miss that white shirt, though. Whew. That one's a little more important to me.
Man, I have to say, Earth is paying out big time. White shirt, black shirt, right next to each other, just like in Sky. He's going to get J-Coper bat real quick. He's going to miss a ribbon and 2 pro capes.
Come on, Bat. Come on, Bat. He does what I do. When I get frustrated when a Bat blocks me, I time to smash, like, left up until it moves.
Oh, no, he's going to do some greed checks. Unfortunately, he didn't do the 1 greed check to get the ribbon.
Well, that is the Asher check. He kind of coin checking that box. That's kind of his thing.
I like the check. It's right there. It's only
like,
what,
like 4 more steps out of your path, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, that's not bad. Unfortunately, he's not going to check the chest he needs to check, but he's gonna at least get those checks out of the way.
Yeah, I don't see him feeling so desperate to find a bonk that he goes up to that box for the white shirt.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, he's fine. He's got wall. He's got at least 1 ribbon. He's got a knight with life 2 fade. He's gonna be fine in Topher.
Yeah.
Even with the 1 ribbon, he'll be fine.
I mean, we say that, but I've seen a well-prepared party of Fighter Rainbow wipe 3 times in Topher.
Yeah, especially a high evade chaos with 2,100 hit points, and then the runner does 1,900 hit points.
Yeah.
I don't remember when that happened.
Oddly specific reference.
Yeah, I don't know what I could be talking about there, but I definitely remember at least 1 runner doing that.
And I thought I saw something on Asher's screen, but I guess not.
Nah, I mean, it was definitely something.
Fighting some wolves right now.
Yeah, I think the wolves are more dangerous than whatever he just saw, because they're throwing out some frost. They must have gotten a little bit of action from their cousins, the frost wolves.
Oh no, you hate to see it on Rumble's screen. This knight has succumbed to darkness once again.
Yeah, I can't handle this as a black shirt comes out for chip damage.
Oh, he gets it though.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, he got out of that one just barely, I think.
Yeah. I mean, so much darkness has been happening to Rumble recently.
Was there something on Rumblefish's screen? I don't know. We had darkness.
Yeah, I completely missed it because, again, I was blind. As Asher, this unrunnable ooze and arachnid pack, that's annoying.
Looks like Rumble has decided to go Ordeals.
Yeah, well, we know that go mode for him is an ice cave. So it's going to take him a while.
Like we were saying, though, he'll get the ribbon and the promo, and the night magic if he so chooses to stop and buy it.
Yeah.
So this is not terrible. Not terrible at all.
It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Asher going the bat way. So there's 3 ways you can go through here. The middle way is actually the quickest way, but there's a bunch of bats in that room. So they can sometimes slow you down. I prefer to go bottom. It's like 2 more steps, but there are no bats.
Yeah,
and the top is just way wrong. Yeah, it's just wrong.
Don't go top.
Just don't go. I don't know who you are if you go top. It's just wrong. It's like not going right, up in the sky maze. Like
it's right, up. Anyone else is a psychopath.
Yeah, pretty much. You're a monster. So Asher's gonna go on ahead and pull up Lich here in just a second. Doesn't get Jacob or Bat anymore. So he's gonna make
sure he's prepared and healed up. He's putting a lot of respect on this Lich one.
Yeah, I mean we know. I can't even read that darkness. Comment. Yeah, we definitely saw Dark come out. Fade is going to land, probably do all the damage it needs to do, or this Massa Head is definitely going to do it.
We got some brittle bones. Down goes Lich. Yeah. Mr. Ricketts.
Yeah, so Lich rolled about vanilla. Our scaling for this particular tournament is 43% to 230%. I'm not going to do a bunch of Twitch math right now, so I'm going to do something that's simple, like Tiamat, who has 1,000 hit points. That means that Tiamat could roll anywhere between 430 hit points and 2,030. So it's a pretty big, pretty wide range of HP bosses can roll around. And that includes their absorb, their evade, and their hits, I think, right? Their damage? I don't know. And I might have to smack my comms partner here in just a second.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's cool. I mean, you're doing fine. I mean, yeah, it's all good. Was I wrong, though? Oh my god, Gwolf. Oh, that's good stuff right there, Gwolf. I marked out for that comment for sure.
Alright, so Asher, go moding Mirage. Gonna go right past greater than less than room. Less than greater than, whatever.
Yeah, it's less than greater than, because the
okay,
less than
Mr.
is...
Math.
Well, it's less than's first.
Got it.
It can't be greater than less than room, because then the things... Nah, whatever.
Alright, Blue D, gotta run from that. You never really want to take a Blue D in these flags. They rarely roll on the bottom side.
Yeah, for whatever reason, there's just certain enemies that always roll up, and certain enemies that always roll down. I don't really understand it. It just seems like it's that way.
Blue D is just so beefy naturally that if it doesn't roll all the way down, it's not really worth doing.
Very true. And then completely skip Spider. Is he going to do any greed checks? Not at all, so...
No.
I don't blame him. He wants to get through this pretty quickly, and at this point, he's going to light up his first orb, or his 4th orb, here probably in the next, 2 minutes.
Look at that Cool Noodle doing some work.
Yeah, I can't even believe
Oh my gosh, did you see what Asher just did?
I don't even understand what's happening.
Alright, let's pay attention to Rumblefish's screen.
Yeah, exactly, because he's fighting a Saria. Saria's they're about a half an Agama?
Yeah,
2/3 of an
like
Agama? Somewhere in that general area?
They're good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely take him.
He's taking a walk.
I mean, I agree, Classic Gamer. I don't know what is happening. I don't understand. I don't even see it.
No, I'm not even paying attention to what's happening on that screen.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, this is
a wyvern in the desert.
Yeah, that's unusual. You'd think you'd see sandworms or maybe anklos or something like that.
You get a big flying baby dragon thing.
Yeah. Dragons without legs, I think, are wyverns. And the
well, that one definitely had legs, so...
Yeah, well, they clearly don't know how to draw sprites in the original Final Fantasy. And Rumblefish back up in the air. He's going to head north to get to the southern continent, probably turn in his herb, get his tail.
Okay.
Oh, man, Asher's going on ahead and...
so we're on the Bridge of Destiny.
We're on the Bridge of Destiny. We need some plus RNGs.
Put them in chat if you want to see the war mech. Especially the war mech that opens with nuke.
Yeah, I can't believe you just said that. That is a horrible thing to say. I do not want to see. I want to see a war mech roll like 430 hit points.
You know, I feel like we really haven't seen a bad war mech all tournament yet. We tend to see like the war mechs.
Yeah, except for the war mech that opens up with nuke and then immediately punches a fighter for 500 hit points. But I don't know when that happened.
We get the war mech that just doesn't give you a chance, and then the war mech that doesn't have a chance. You never have the in-between war mech.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't remember what stream I saw that on. It was like definitely open up with nuke.
You could look back for it, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, so we're on the Bridge of Destiny. He makes the cross. He gets the R Hydras. I mean, I guess we threw him out there for the R Hydras. Got a Tiamat.
Crack strats? No, we're gonna go damage.
Yeah, I don't blame.
Fast, okay. Oh, terrible turn order though. 5 hits, so our knight's already 24. We're good.
Yeah, I think he's fine. He's got a fade coming out doing fade damage at 110. Fast happening. Got more tempers coming out. There we go. He switches it up. I don't blame him. Brack coming out. Ineffective.
Not
fade.
having the Brack.
111. That's about right. 6 hits. 521. We got a dead Tiamat. Asher's got his 4th orb lit. If our tracker wants to go on ahead and knock that out for us.
Rumblefish just hit a promotion.
Our tracker wants to light up the air orb for us. Tracker. Bueller. Alright, well, Asher's gonna go to Topher. Oh, there it is.
Are you trying to sass it, Danny?
You want to talk about our tracker tonight?
No.
Okay, cool. Then let's go on ahead. Asher's gonna head into Topher here.
Alright. No, he's not. Asher remembered something. And what did he remember? Did he not buy level 2 magic?
I don't think he did.
No? He's going to Crescent Lake, maybe to buy Lock?
I can see Lock being a thing. He's just trying to be safe. He's got to feel pretty good about his time going into Topher at about the hour 20 mark. Pretty good.
Didn't buy Fear.
Thought he was going to get A-Rub.
Did he just buy Warp?
Yeah, it looks like he bought Warp. He's not sure what he's doing. Alright, he's going to burn everything off. Alright, he's good.
I'm so confused.
What is even happening? Alright, so
I think he was looking for Lock, which was at Melmond.
Okay, so Asher walks. He whatever's into Topher at the hour 19-minute mark, and these white dragons are just going to throw a bunch of fire 2s at him.
And Rumblefish is going to Ice Cave. No? Yes. No, he's not. I lied. He's going to pick up Warp? Yeah. Good call. But unfortunately, still has to go through and get the loot. Look at those green Ds.
Yeah, these things are pretty cool looking. They don't, I mean, they're definitely like kind of a dark green. They almost look like zombie Ds. Yeah, timers are off, Hot Fuzz. I think Rumblefish started his timer a little late.
Yeah, we did not give Rumblefish a head start.
Yeah.
Or Asher a head start.
I still want to thank everybody for joining us here on Speed Gaming 5. Obviously, the Speed Gaming channels that hosted or that rated us earlier: Cheesinator, Hot Fuzz, 613 Link Shot, Aola, everybody else that's in chat hanging out with us. This is the first round of Swiss Spring Tournament 2020. It's pretty awesome stuff going on. Both of these runners, since this is week 1, both of these runners are 0-0. And we got Gormadusis with Crack. Where's Wolcleosis when we need him?
Thankfully, we did have 2 ribbons, so we're more than likely going to be safe from Crack, but there's always that one little chance.
Did he get a second ribbon? I didn't think he picked up a second ribbon.
Yeah, Asher got 2, didn't he? He got the, oh wait, no, wasn't the second one found by Rumble and Earth? Okay, yeah, so yeah, he probably just has 1. But he has Aegis, so that protects against Crack.
So this is pretty wild. Rumble, unfortunately, going to have to do the full clear, which, wait, he did promotion. Does he not? He must not have enough levels to have warp charges on his red mages.
Yeah, that's the thing is the... Oh, he does, okay.
Oh, that was a weird check then.
Yeah.
He was checking tiles?
Oh no, don't do it, Rumble. Don't do it. Don't warp out.
He doesn't have enough warp charges to even warp out.
Oh, Crack gets the knight?
Yeah, then maybe his white mage has the ribbon on.
Of course.
I mean, that makes sense. Man, this is rough. This is gonna eat up a lot of his resources because you have the life too that's sharing the same slot as Temper.
Okay, so it looks like Rumble's definitely picking up his loot in a minute.
So this will definitely put him. Well, this isn't gonna put him in go mode. Once he gets the chime, that'll put him in go mode. And Crack just, man, these
Crack
Garmadus
is just doing crack, dude.
Man, I just hate to see these Gorgons peddling Crack this day and age. I mean, I know things are pretty rough out there, but peddling Crack, just hate to see it.
Crack definitely kills.
Yeah.
Alright, are we done with it? We are. We're on Lich.
Yeah, Classic Gamer
Could
pointing
have
out the obvious. Classic Gamer pointing out the obvious. It could be Death Touch.
Ooh, Quad X. Not gonna do anything with Pro Rings and over 300 HP.
Yeah. And Starman Zero obviously pointing out the race that I referenced earlier against Wilcliosis and Tristal from last year, where they ran into ambushing Gurmadusas with Death Touch and Blaze.
Ugh, the match was something else to watch.
Yeah, it was rough. Rough to say the least. Rumblefish finding Thunder and I's favorite encounter. And
Hate it.
hate it every time.
Throw some Ice 3 on the Red Ds.
Yeah, these Red Ds look like...
and here I am again.
Man, there is way
and I take out the H2O.
Man, what is that 300? Is that max roll Thunder?
That's gotta be max, yeah.
Yeah, and Thunder's gonna take out... Oof.
Yeah, see, here's the problem with Thunder is, even with ribbons, you get a lot of Thunders, you're still in... Oh my gosh, and a Glare?
And Glare lands on his Knight, and he's gonna have to use a couple more of those Life 2 charges, but at least his White Mage is up to level 26. So, hey, he's got Life 2 on his Red Mage, he's fine.
Yeah, he's got plenty of ways to revive his party, it's just unfortunate he's had to use so many of them already.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough on Rumblefish when he gets through here.
Definitely. But he will have 3 life casters as well.
Yeah. Just depends on if he was able to get enough levels to get him on. Oh, we got a Carrie battle happening right now. Carrie 2.
Is she gonna be easy or is she gonna be a rough carry?
I like the idea of throwing out wall. Wall's always a good thing to do, especially if
when
crazy
you have lots
stuff.
of charges. Oh, she's gonna hit hard. Okay.
Oop, yep, there goes the Red Mage. See you later there, Knuckle.
That white wizard really hasn't picked up much magic outside of level 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. You got 4 hits for 172. Temper coming out at a bad time. He's going full on Bane strats. Carrie.
He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Temper coming out again. And Rumblefish is going to be in go mode as well at the 1 hour 25 minute mark as Carrie 2 goes down on Asher1611's screen. He's only got 3 more Fiends to go, right?
Yeah, you know what, though? With how fast Rumblefish could go mode Sky, if Asher wipes at Chaos...
Yeah. It could be a close game.
Maybe even Tia 2?
Yeah. I'm thinking...
It could be neck and neck.
Yeah, I'm thinking Asher's about one wipe ahead. Like, if he wipes here or at Tia 2 or Chaos, Rumblefish could potentially catch up. And Rumblefish has the better gear because he did get that ribbon, he got those 2 pro rings, he got the white shirt and the black shirt, which aren't equipable by his party, but he still got them. And it's good to have free Invis 2 charges.
Right. We've seen 2 Fiends, we haven't seen any nuke casts or nuclear, so that's something to be keeping that mental note in your back pocket if you're Asher, is you might see some dangerous stuff coming up.
When you haven't seen Bane or Zap or any of those ugly spells, slow 2.
And let's see what Mr. Squid's gonna do. Is he gonna smack?
He got good turn order there. He got his wall, temper, and
damage.
fast out.
Oh, you love to see a tier 2 spell out of Kraken.
Yeah, there's nothing better than to have a Kraken casting things that are stupid, like Ice 2s and Inks and all that stuff. You do not want Kraken to be hidden.
He's got 3 characters in nuke range.
Yeah.
Oh, and that swing didn't kill.
Yeah,
okay,
4 hits, 408. You hate to see that. Especially when the first hit...
Kraken's got to be pretty close to kill right now. Probably quad X range.
Another temper coming out. Heal 3s, keeping everybody up.
Ooh, there's the big hit.
Yeah, 10 hits.
But there's
1,000.
the bigger hit.
Whoa!
Slashed into slices.
Man, Mix just was like, hey, do you think you can hit? I can also hit.
You hit 4 digits? That's cute.
Yeah. It took you 10 hits to hit 4 digits. Let me show you these 7 hits. And Asher looking pretty good heading into our last 2 fiends. Should be pulling up Tia 2 here in just a moment. As Rumblefish is go-moding Sky, or Mirage heading into Sky.
We got the Tia 2 coming up.
Yeah, so I'm assuming same strats, put his white mage up front.
Oh, we're gonna do a dance.
Oh, yep. Sometimes you need to have the white mage and the red mage do-si-do. I know Classic Gamer pointing out that I keep saying how good Asher has it, and should probably
I
calm
like
it
this
down with
play,
all that.
putting the ribbon on the knight. The knight does have a life charge.
Yep. And we're gonna wall his black mage. Good call. Black mage has all the temper and fast charges.
This is pretty smart by Asher to throw his resources out the way he has.
Yep, we got 3 hits, 175. That should double with this fast charge.
Temper.
Temper keeps coming out.
Do it. Oh, he's gonna lock. Okay.
Okay, lock. He noticed that he didn't get very many hits on Tia, so you might want to lower Tia's evade. We do have the lock fixes on, so each lock will lower their evade by 40%.
Ooh, that's a decent hard hit right there from Tia.
That wasn't too bad, but the knight hit harder. 7 hits, 681 is what I think I saw. Blizzard coming out.
Not too bad when you have the resistances.
Yeah. Heal 3, not a bad play. Temper again. Another heal 3. This knight's going to do some serious damage here, I assume.
Oh yeah.
7
that's
hits.
Enough.
Yeah, 631. Tia 2's dead. We've got 1 more fiend left.
Oh, the worms.
Yeah. Worm's just annoying you at this point, but luckily he gets the first turn run. Gets out of there. Rumblefish on the Bridge of Destiny? No, it looks like he's going the wrong way in frickin' Sky Maze. I don't even know what's happening over there. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Alright, I would say get some Blush RNGs out there for the robot to show up on Rumblefish's screen, but I kind of want to call this Chaos Battle too, so let's Bless RNG all
Go
around.
ahead and take this, bud.
Yeah, let me see what's happening here. So Chaos looking all kinds of crazy. I don't know what's happening here. Looks like Wall doing a lot of the same strats, throwing Wall out there on his Black Mage. Got Temper coming out. He's going to attack and fast. That's his last fast charge. 3 hits, 90. That's bad turn order, but it's fine. We got Wall coming out. His Black Mage and his Knight are protected.
Ooh, Warbeck.
Hey, we got a Warmac. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm still going to call this Chaos Battle then. We got Temper. We got Locks. He's going to try to lower Chaos's evade again. 5 hits, 97. Man, this Chaos definitely ate his Wheaties. So I'm thinking Temper charges at this point. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I lock and temper, honestly.
Yeah, well, I think I don't know what his Red Mage has. Right now, his Red Mage, I think, just used the last Temper charge. 7 hits, 306. He's got to start stacking on those Temper charges.
Low 2, but on the White Wizard. Ooh.
Oh, well, that's good.
Ooh. Blaze and Tornado on Warmech takes out the Red and the Ninja.
Yeah, that's rough. Fade coming out, 111. That sounds about like a Fade roll on a high MDef boss. As Chaos comes, 1 hit, 108, 7 hits, 353 from the Knight. Finally doing at least a little bit of damage. And Rumblefish solo.
No life charges.
And out of life charges, but soloing Warmech. Is he just gonna? He's gonna have to go Bane Sword strats here, right?
Maybe.
Because he doesn't have the defense sword. We have not seen the defense. Have we seen the defense sword?
I don't think we have.
All right, we got Temper coming out. We got Lock coming around. That's his last Temper charge. So he's going to have to resort to Lock strats to do some damage. But 9 hits, 1551. See you later, Chaos. With Asher Wells finishing in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 31:32. GG's to Asher. Give it up for him.
GG, sir, to Asher. And Rumblefish kind of scrapes by Tia. He almost got killed.
Yeah, and Rumblefish lighting up his 4th orb just as Asher finishes the game. Asher is going to be in the interview booth here in just a second, and we could talk to him a little bit about his run.
1:30 is a pretty good time.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. There was one runner, I think on the first day of Swiss, that put up a 1:25, but I can't remember who that runner was.
Nobody cares anyways.
Yeah, I wouldn't care about that runner. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, it was. I think you're right. It was Ragnarok.
Oh, it's up exactly half the boxes. Good job, Ash.
No. Well, Asher's trying to figure his life out. It looks like he's definitely in. Set up join here first with his mic off, so he will eventually come in here and talk to us, I think. The Gambler. Dangwoo in chat. Werewar Devil. Talking about some Waywar Devil. I can't even read anymore. I'm so excited about this match.
And Rumblefish is going to end the Topher right now.
Yep, he's going to go on ahead and finish.
3 orbs, according
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. I appreciate our tracker lighting up all of our orbs for us so that we know what's going on. Telling us to read the notes, but not even doing, lighting up our orbs. What's happening here? So did you see anything crazy in Topher? I didn't really see much.
No. Honestly, it was not that bad of a Topher. Chaos
Yeah.
just kind of had some chunk to him. A little bit of evasion. The other fiends didn't really do much. Kraken hit hard, but he was also throwing out junky spells.
Yeah, and as long as
Tia kind of hit hard too, but was also throwing out some junky spells. Skills.
As long as Kraken doesn't attack, he should be fine.
I agree.
But yeah, I don't expect him to have much issues here. Oh, really? Because it's still not lit up. That's all I'm saying. It's still not lit up. I don't know. I don't know how he's in Topher without the air orb. Oh, there it is. Okay, he got it after he landed in Topher. Let's see what's happening. Oh yeah, the Gurmadeuses were the worst part of this whole Topher, huh? But he's got the 2 ribbons, so he should be fine. No, I would never backtalk my tracker. Alright. Looks like Asher1611 has joined us in the booth.
GG Asher.
And he's out of the booth.
And he ran away.
Yeah. I think he's just going to probably hang out and chat maybe and talk about his race here.
That's
so
fine.
Asher. Yeah. Ooh, all that crack.
Wait, I thought we had 2 ribbons.
We did have 2 ribbons. You hate to see crack go through a
Well,
ribbon.
you hate
That's
to
just
use
wrong.
one of your limited life charges from your night so early.
Yeah. Oof. The old 3, 2, and 56 get you every time. Or at least 3 and 256 times.
Feels like every time.
Yeah. So yeah, while we finish up this Topher, we're going to talk about these crack charges coming out of. Man, he is burning through those freaking heal pots. That's
Yeah,
rough.
it's not good. I mean, he does have life 2, right, on his reds.
He should have life 2 on his reds. It was red mage learnable.
So that'll save him some heal pots if he runs into more trouble later.
Well,
Did I just see Zap? Oh, fire 3. Okay.
okay. Well, that was close.
Oh my gosh. Plagued by darkness again.
I don't know
Rumblefish.
how he's going to even get through this battle. I mean, luckily it didn't land, and his thief really doesn't have much going on. So
Poor
I think he'll-
Rumblefish has been seeing the worst of these fiend bites.
yeah, I mean, just so much darkness. It's just unacceptable.
It's showing that he's not just bones today, he's got a little bit of beef to him.
No. Yeah, well, Asher's gonna go on. Asher's not gonna be able to make it into chat with us. He couldn't get his, couldn't join us, so he's gonna hang out and chat. If you guys have any questions to him, I wish we could interview him because I'd like to talk to him about that that trolley canal that he found that he didn't need.
Yes, that was pretty good.
Yeah. The old makes you think you did a good play, and then the Asher,
nice.
that's the old I forgot I had the canoe play.
And then you're like, wow, this is good.
Yeah.
You get to Crescent Lake, you're like, aw.
And then you're like, oh, I have the canal. What am I? And he's already burned through half of his heal pots. And that is the huge difference between, I think, the way Asher set his stuff up with the heal 3s. And we have pulled Carrie 2. Again, don't remember seeing much from Carrie 2, but, you know, some people get certain fiend battles and other people get other fiend battles.
Yeah, so this Carrie 2 hit decent, but not terrible. Thunder, there I am again.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that before.
Throw a heal
Thunder.
3? Yeah, heal 3. Now, Rumblefish does a pretty... He likes to spread his... Wow, punches red down to 7. He spreads out different magics on his 2 reds. Doesn't pick up the same spells across both of them.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I mean, I guess you kind of have to do that when you have the limited resources of bringing 2 red mages with all those different good spells landing in those same slots. You know, you got to kind of pick and choose what you want. But Caleb pointed out the obvious that we forgot to mention. Carrie 1 also had Thunder.
Yep, so
After she
Carrie
was
was
done
just
inking.
all over me today.
Oh. That's what she said. So, yeah, he's almost out of heal pots already.
Yeah, I don't know. This is not looking too good for a deeper dive.
Yeah. I mean, you know, hopefully Kraken doesn't give him the business the way that he gave Asher the business. Hopefully he just sticks to those stupid spells he was doing. But yeah, I mean, let's check this out and see how this goes. He's going to go on ahead and rearrange his people, put his thief up front. I don't blame that.
Well, he gets the water encounter 1 step before Kraken.
Oof.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, but at least he has a thief that can run away from things. And then he...
Can the thief do it again?
I think the thief can make it happen. We got a
He
Bane strat.
before he gets smacked to death?
I don't know. Bane doesn't land on Kraken 2 the way it lands on Kraken 1, as Ice 2 comes out doing Ice 2 damage. He is going to go on ahead and use his white shirt to get some Invis stacks. Temper comes out late.
Man, he only landed 2 hits from that fighter, so lock would be advisable.
No.
Not sure if he picked it up, though.
And he's doing a lot less damage. Is he?
He's just not connecting as many hits.
Yeah,
I don't think
where was fast?
he was that fast because it was level 7.
Ah. So level 7 fast. Another reason why bringing the Black Mage ended up working out. And I think Rumblefish was around before lock fixes became a thing, so I don't think he picked up lock for that reason.
Now I gotta double check what level fast was.
It looks like level 7 on rack. It was that Black Mage learnable. I don't remember now. I went on ahead and actually looked at the tracker notes.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, I figured I'd actually, you know, do that. And Kraken 6 hits and his red mage is down.
Yikes! This is yikes. At least hit the knight and didn't take the knight down. There you go, big hit, 969, 5 hits. Down goes the Kraken.
No. Yeah, and Asher pointing out in chat how useful lock was for K2, T2, and Chaos. I mean, you know, you can 40% is big. I mean, you get a couple of those castings down, you get them out of that max evade area, and you can actually start landing some hits.
Man, I don't like the look of this.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't have enough to top up his knight even over 400 HP. And we know that Tia can hit pretty hard here.
Yeah. And he's just kind of standing there thinking about what he wants to do. I think he's just going to keep the same party comp as before.
If I remember right, I don't think Tia had a ton of HP though.
No,
Kind of hard to see what damage is going out because it's kind of laggy.
yeah, I noticed that too. I definitely didn't see what that knight did as far as damage is concerned. Temper went out a little bit late. He's going to go on ahead and throw another Temper. thinking about throwing more tempers out. Fire 3 coming out, doing Fire 3 damage.
Sword doesn't work again.
Yeah,
Okay, 4 hits 217 with a crit.
yeah, doing significantly... Bane's significantly less accurate on Tia 2. I think it's only like a 5% chance.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Zap! Oh gosh.
Oh, here it comes.
Okay, it only got 1.
Okay. Well. Actually, Classic Gamer correcting me. I guess it's a 3 and 256 to get Zap to work.
Yeah, the
Or not
MF
Zap,
Tia 2 is so high that even if it's neutral to poison damage, it's not going to be a bonus.
Yeah, and he's trying to think of what he wants to do because he doesn't want to waste all his temper charges in this battle because he still has one more battle.
Yeah,
luckily
you can't blow the rest of your tempers. You just
luckily,
kind of wail through this one with what you got.
Yeah, luckily he's got enough. He's got that weight shirt so he can get his evasion stacks up. So that way, Tia can't like really wreck him with physical attacks. But we haven't seen the rest of Tia's spells and skills list.
There's a smack, but a miss.
And we're doing chip damage with the mage staff, 20 damage there.
Ice sword. I think that was ice sword.
2 hits, 2 damage, yeah.
There we go, 5 hits, 912.
Yeah, there goes Tia. You just need to get a couple of crits coming out there.
So, man, the knight not being full up on HP is a little concerning here, but we know that Chaos didn't do a lot of dangerous stuff. Where's the stun touch?
I didn't even see the stun touch the first time because Asher was able to get out of there so quickly.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm going to let you call this chaos battle, sir.
Again, let me do the slideshow call. Alright.
It's exciting stuff trying to figure out what's happening.
I'll just make things up as I see them. Alright. Level 28 Knight, though, man. He might have an easier time putting some hits on Chaos, even though he doesn't have the locks. He's gonna check his magic levels. Looks like he's made a choice. He's gonna stick to it. He's gonna start with a Bane out of the Ninja, some Temper, and a White Shirt. Stun hits the Ninja, so Ninja's just down for a little bit. Hopefully he snaps out. Has a swing, 2 hits, 248 with a couple crits. Not too bad. Then the Temper number 2 comes out. Ooh, Ninja snaps out right away. Gonna try Bane again. Temper from the red and a White Shirt from the second red. Massa swings first. 4 hits, 336 with 2 crits. Not too bad. Temper goes out. Bane sword ineffective. White Shirt gets some defense or some invis up. Hopefully we don't get a punch out of the chaos too hard. Lit 2, little chip damage across the party. We are more Bane. Last Temper on the red. Another White Shirt. Bane sword goes out. Doesn't hit. Slow 2 goes on Ninja. Didn't see if it hit. Probably doesn't matter. 3 hits, 266 with another couple crits out of the night. White Shirt going out. More invis stacks. Got Temper. The invis stacks should be enough right now where Chaos isn't going to be able to do much. What is this red going to do? He's kind of out of useful things. He's going to throw a Fire 3 out. We're going to swing with the Knight. We're going to get some more buffs out on the Knight 2 from red number 2. And the Bane Sword misses again. Quad X doesn't do anything. We have Pro Ring or a Ribbon on. 3 hits, 366. Adding up some damage. We've done close to 1,000 now to Chaos. We got more Fire 3. Another swing. Another Temper. Fire 3. Another chip damage. 33 shot. Knight hits. 3 hits. 266 again with crits. Bane Sword. Ineffective. Ice 3 comes out. Takes out the Ninja. And the bottom red. That was a pretty high roll Ice 3. That kind of feels bad. Ooh, Punch from Chaos takes the Knight down to 94 HP. That is not good because we don't have any more invis stacks to put up with that red going down. 320 hit though, that's not bad. He's got to be getting close based on what we saw on Asher. I don't remember Chaos being super chunky, but the last swing was 900 damage. So we have 2 hits, 230. Bane comes out. This is both characters. Ice Sword swing, 2 hits, 2 damage. Doesn't have a Fire 3 to chip with. It's going to swing on both characters. It's swing and pray at this moment. Oh my gosh, oh that's terrible. The Knight goes down to 191 shot. What's he going to do here? 168 on the red wizard. 2 hits, 2 damage. This is not looking good. Miss! Can he get a loop? No, not like that. He's going to have to go... Well, he doesn't even have a spell that can be useful right now. Mage Stick? Miss again! He's going to chip his way here. Oh, there's the 120 shot from Chaos. Takes out Rumblefish. Unfortunately, And it looks like Rumblefish is going to forfeit with that. So GG with the attempt at the end there. Just kind of got the bad end of Chaos. That Ice 3 pretty unlucky.
Yeah, I can't believe that Ice 3 knocked out that Red Mage. I mean, like you said, that had to have been close to a max roll Ice 3 on that Red Mage in the back slot there. If he could get a couple more tempers out there, or at least get some heal 3s going. I don't know if the last Red Mage had it.
Last Red Mage did have the white shirt, which definitely would have saved to the last end of the fight there.
Yeah, so we want to go on ahead and thank both of these runners for obviously coming out and giving us a show. Hopefully we can get Rumblefish in here in just a moment to talk. Asher trying to join us back in chat. Is he here? Do we get an Asher?
Can you hear me?
Oh my God.
We have an Asher. Hi, Asher.
I don't know how loud I am, but hopefully you can hear me.
No, I hear you just fine.
Ah, that sucks. I hated seeing Rumblefish fall like that. That chaos was, it took a few tempers and locks for me to get through it.
Yeah, that's kind of been the thing this tournament is you want to bring lock. I've seen some evasion in the last couple Fiends and Chaos fights so far in a lot of matches.
Yeah, no, it's the lock fixes are one of the best things that's changed from the last spring tournament. And I know there are some balance questions early of is 100% too much, but it's still a turn you have to take. And even just basic lock, like I said in chat before, was enough to at least get chaos down to where those tempered massa hits could start hitting good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the lock fix is more of like a strategic thing versus like where lock didn't work. You were just praying for good RNG. And so I think it's better to have the 100%. Because like I said, it's more of a strategy. But that was a really awesome run, Asher. Good job. And it looks like we have Rumblefish in here as well. GG's.
GG,
hey,
man.
GG.
GG, Rumblefish.
Yeah, that Chaos battle was heartbreaking.
I'm sorry to give you guys such a dismal finish. I hope my fights with Carrie 1 and Kraken 1 made up for it.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah, no, you handled Carrie pretty well. You got the Thunder and some damage. Then Kraken 2 was kind of scary too, but you got through. And then Tia 2, you got to use a lot of resources, but you made it through that. It was unfortunate to see you not be able to get that Knight up to max HP before Chaos.
Yeah, that would have really helped. Really made a difference. I probably should have. You always can, quarterback yourself all day long. But maybe if I had more, my hero potions with me, I had 73. I thought that was plenty, but maybe I should have maxed out on those. I didn't have a cure spell, so that ended up making me have a shortcoming going to that fight.
So I have to say, it was a pretty bold strategy that you took 2 Red Wizards with you. Did you have the plan to get the Warp Spell before going to Ice Cave all along, or was that just something that happened because you left Ice Cave for last on your checks?
Well, I guess it was kind of that, because I held off on Ice Cave because I wanted to have Warp someplace and try to hold off until I get Warp. And so the answer to that is yes. I was just kind of feeling kind of gutsy, and so I went with I did the Volcano first. I didn't really do Ice Cave until later on towards the end. So once I had the Warp spell, it made things a lot easier. So I was kind of like holding off on that because I didn't want to go through the whole thing without some kind of Warp or exit.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Rumble. I wanted to get Warp, and at slot 1, level 6 is still learnable. It's just I hate Ice Cave that much. And of course, that side room on the left is where the loot was. So all the better.
Yeah. I mean, it was ended up being like you needed to get two times value there. But I can't help but wonder if I had skipped Ordeals, which was the tail. Not really all that necessary in the seed, I don't think. If I would have done better, but there was a lot of coulda, shoulda, woulda. All in all, I thought it was a pretty. I mean, I had my moments. I'm actually very proud of that Carrie fight, so I'm gonna clip that and keep that for a while.
Yeah, that Carrie fight was pretty fun to call. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we were kind of wondering, how did you feel about the fact that you didn't pick up Lamp, and then Darkness kept hitting you over and over?
Well, I was just so it's just like the ultimate spell in the game, and so it was just such a trying, bitter fight to the end with all that ink being shot at me. But eventually, I prevailed. I had one man standing. So
yeah, I mean that's all you need. One man with 1 hit point to kill to kill a fiend. So I will have to say, you guys both basically had the exact same game. at least in the early game. Asher forgot he had the canoe, even though he used the canoe, but forgot he had the canoe and did Marsh Cave and found the canal, which of course you never found the canal because you went straight to the sages and got the floater, and obviously realized that the canal was not needed for the seed. That has to feel kind of weird, like the trolley canal. Like, how are you gonna find the canal in Marsh Cave and it's unnecessary?
Well, I had it in my brain when I saw the canoe early. It's like, well, okay, we better go check and make sure it's not going to be something fast, a fast floater somewhere, because it wasn't just there's Bicky to check, the crown and crystal to turn, and I was thinking to myself, there's a very high chance that the floater is going to be in the intercontinent and the canal won't be needed. And then I turned in the crown and it was just like, well, Marsh is right here. Let's go to Marsh. Was not the right call, but fortunately I was able to get in and out. If I had wiped, I probably would have gone back in to get that canal because the scorpions were super scary and ambushy. I saw that on the way in, but I got in and out in one piece. So sometimes when you make a mistake, you just got to commit and say, okay, let's not waste time. Let's make something of it. Yeah.
One last question for both of you guys. Crack. How does it make you feel?
Crack kills, as you can see.
Yeah. We saw that you got cracked through a ribbon, Rumblefish.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Luckily, the one that I did have two cures with ribbon, and one that had one of them did stand up, and I was able to raise up the other three. But that was really annoying to have to bring myself up after that, and that really cut through my resources, and that arguably is what didn't give me enough cures for chaos at the end. So that did suck.
Yeah, I was planning on fading through bosses, which I already felt a little bad not being able to pick up fade at level 1 for the red mage, but you live with it. But no, I just life 2 everywhere. Just life 2 for everybody. I had to go through so many life charges. At least I had one ribbon.
Yeah, we actually talked about on that, and Thunder and I were talking about that, how many life charges you had to burn. Because you saw that battle at least 4 times, heading to Lich 2.
Yep, and that was I was off the power cycle too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so that was pretty unfortunate seeing that many Gurmadeuses on there. I mean, there are other encounters on that floor.
Yeah, and typically it's like, oh, Gurmadeuses, let's get some experience on the way. But my levels were already great. Sea Shrine had so many Gershark and Big Eye packs that I was like, I don't need you guys. Oh, you're going to crack me anyway. Fine, okay.
Well, I just want to thank both of you guys again for coming out and scheduling this race and putting on a show for everybody in chat. Everyone seemed to really enjoy it. I'm going to go on ahead and hit up final thoughts unless Thunder, you had any other questions.
No, let's go to the final thoughts.
Let's go on ahead and do it. So we'll go on ahead and go with our winner, Asher1611. Any final thoughts about the seed or the tournament, or have anything to say?
Well, so far, the tournament's been a blast to watch. So that's great to see. And Rumblefish, great game. That's an excellent time to make it into Topher. So I'm glad the Thief, Red Mage party worked out at the end. This is a nice look at open parties can be totally different and still work. It just sucks that at the end of the day, Chaos got the last laugh. But no, I had a lot of fun. I mean, I made some mistakes along the way, but I mean, you can't knock yourself too hard when you make a few misplays, but play everything else pretty clean. So I'm just going better next week. But thanks, Speed Gaming, for having us here so late. Thank you, Thunder and Greg, for calling it, Danny for tracking. And yeah, this is fun. Thanks for everybody coming out.
Yeah. Rumblefish, final thoughts, comments, concerns?
I just want to thank Asher for playing me in the first race in the tournament. I know he put a lot of thought into these flags for the tournament, so it was really a cool honor to be able to play him in my first round, and I'm just kind of looking forward to going on here for the next rounds in the Swiss races.
It's awesome, man. Well, Thunder, you got anything?
No, it was just a blast watching you guys play this game slightly differently, with each party being a little different. But no, it was just a good time. Glad we got to see the race.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go on ahead and call it here. I want to thank again the runners. I want to thank Speed Gaming 5 for having us. Kiroto was our restreamer, I think. We had Danny 3883 on tracking, and of course everybody out there that commented during the race. For myself, Gregory Puff and Thunderclawed, Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you check out the rest of the spring tournament races. I think there's a race going on right now on Randomania Prime if you want to go head over to our sister network and check that out. Otherwise, check out all the schedules for the next couple days because we have at least 20 or so races happening over the weekend. So hopefully we'll see you there. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we'll see you around. Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.